What's up YouTube, PokePrimer here, primed and ready to deliver you, I'll turn this music down, our Week 2 battle of the PFL Minor League here on the channel. This week we are taking on Joseph and the Pittsburg Latios. You can see right here that we brought our Mega Lopunny Thundurus, Armaldo, Noivern, Swampert, and Trevenant, as he decided to bring his Mega Altaria, Ludicolo, Thundurus, Therian, Blissey, Malamar, and Klefki. So, without further ado, let's get into the battle. So, I decided to lead with my Mega Lopunny, as he does in fact decide to lead with his Klefki. I felt that he was going to lead with something like this, but it really didn't matter, as I am going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here and go for a Fake Out. That way I can get my stat boosts without any form of issue. And we're good to go. We do reveal the leftovers here, which is kind of standard Klefki, nothing too special. I am going to swap out, fearing a Thunder Wave, and go out into Black Lagoon, as he does go for the Magnet Rise, which was kind of like, what? Why? As he then goes for the spikes this turn, as I decide to just go for a Scald. Or no, I go for my Stealth Rock. Get my Stealth Rocks up, because he doesn't have anything that can get rid of them, so it's great. He then decides to go for a Play Rough, which was kind of questionable, but, you know, it's whatever, I guess. I go for the Scald, get some damage in the Klefki. He's going to decide to switch his Klefki out here. Probably doesn't want to get this thing burned. As he goes out into his Ludicolo, who's going to take this Scald like a champion. Now, these next couple turns played out kind of weird, so it's kind of hard to explain what happened. Go for the Scald here. He takes it relatively well. Again, reveals the leftovers. Now, this turn, I predicted him to go for a Giga Drain, and I went for the Mirror Coat. He goes for the Rain Dance. So I'm like, oh, is he Swift Swim? Okay, whatever, I guess. But, so I go for the Mirror Coat, and it reveals it. So, obviously, you'd think, he's probably thinking, why would you stay in? I would think, in my mind, why would you stay in against a Grass type and go for Mirror Coat? Well, obviously, he didn't think that, and he went for the Giga Drain, as I eat my Rindo Berry, I live on 36 HP, and I go for the Mirror Coat, and this Ludicolo gets absolutely decimated. So Swampert picks up a kill there, which is really, really cool. Mirror Coat Swampert. I didn't think it was going to work, but it did. He goes out into his Malamar here. I find out after the match that this is actually a fully physically defensive Malamar. So that's why this superpower did not kill us. So that's cool. I do decide to go for a Scald. Now, Torrent boosted, Scald in the rain. Look at how much damage that did. If we'd gotten a burn there, that would have been a basically dead and useless Malamar. But we didn't, so he's actually able to just go for the Night Slash on the next turn and kill off our Swampert. The Swampert put in so much work that it's okay. He did his best. So I decided to go out into Boombat here. I'm Choice Scarf. I know how to outspeed this thing. I'm thinking, oh, I can go for U-turn. I didn't expect this thing. I calced this thing not being physically defensive, and it turned out that it was. Non-physically defensive would have done about 30%, but it ended up not, being physically defensive. And since I was modest, it would not have killed. So he does decide to go for a superpower again, which is kind of questionable again. I probably could have gone for a Night Slash and done big damage here, but again, whatever. But I do go out on my Thundurus here, and I do just click the U-turn, as I am now able to take out the Malamar with the second U-turn. So overall, it was kind of annoying, but nothing that we were unprepared for. The main reason I decided to bring U-turn on Thundurus was simply for the Malamar, so I'm glad that we actually got a chance to do it. Use it. Now, I go out into Mega Lopunny here, and I'm thinking, alright, he's probably going to go out into his Klefki, eh? No, he's going to go out into his Mega Altaria here. He's going to go into his Altaria here. He's going to take the 25% from rocks, and I know in my mind, if he's a standard offensive set, he can't beat me. I was like, this turn I'm going to go for the fake out because it's the most obvious play. It's the simplest play I can make. I'm going to go for the fake out. I'm going to knock him down to about 50%. At this range, a return kills. So I do just go for the return, and it turns out he is not defensive in any way. The crit did not matter, and the Altaria goes down. So that is 1 kill for Megalopunny this match, which is awesome. I want Megalopunny to be a star this season. So in comes the Klefki, and I predict this thing to go for a Thunder Wave so hard. But I clicked the high jump kick anyway, as it decides to go for a Play Rough, which actually does a significant amount of damage. I mean, I'm not that bulky, but still, it does decent damage. But because he didn't go for a T-Wave, I'm able to just kill with the return. Return does about 30%, at least to a Klefki, even though it resists it, so we're able to definitely kill it off. At this point, pretty sure Megalopunny does just sweep. I was pretty sure at this point Megalopunny pretty much sweeps his team because a return will take out the Thundurus after rocks. It does minimum like 84% to a standard timid Thundurus set, and at this point all I have to do is click high jump kick and hit the high jump kick on the Blissey to take it out, which, as you can see right here, I do in fact do that, and the Blissey just absolutely gets decimated. And that is going to be a 5-0 victory over the Pittsburg Latios, putting us 2-0 with a +10 differential this early in the season, which is fantastic. We are on a phenomenal roll. Hopefully we can keep that up next week. We face Superman and the New York Agrons, who I believe is in our division as well, so it's going to be a very, very important matchup. So we're going to have to really, really prep hard for that, but I think your Pyrite Piloswines can pull out the victory next week as well. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, I'm PokePrimer, signing off.